Yo. See how we're getting on here, my friends. Alright, just give me... Oh, there we go. Let me turn that volume down there on my mobile phone. And let me set my settings here as well. So, my friends, how the hell is everybody? Hope everybody is safe and well. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Yeah, we're gonna... as you can see by the stream title, we're going to be taking a look at a few random selection of mods that I have collected over the past few days. And yeah, so basically some of these are from, some of these I think might be from the mod hub. Maybe one of them are from the mod hub. And then we have a another one then. So the John Deere sprayer, for example, is from the Alpine Farming DLC? No, the Precision Farming DLC. Yes, sorry. Yeah, it's from the Precision Farming DLC. So basically, when you download the DLC, the zip file, you know, the mods are inside that. So these are they were originally kind of, you know, they had options and were kind of tailored toward precision farming. So basically, what I did was I stripped out the precision farming functions and functionality out of the mods and created, you know, these are now standalone zip files, you know, mods. So they perform and act as one would expect. They're just basically trail sprayers. They're no different to, you know, any base game piece of equipment. And yeah, so you know, you can do that, and it's perfectly legal because the Precision Farming DLC, well, it says it's DLC. It's not an encrypted DLC. So if it's not encrypted, it's fair game. So as you can see here, look, this is the John Deere mod here. As I said, you know, it's absolutely identical to any other base game piece of equipment. It's the same as this, same as that, and all the rest of it. You know, it's just John Deere. I mean, so like this one is 27 to 33. This one is 27 to 33. This is 27 to 33. That's 33. So you think about it, and there's no, you know, this is you know, this is 28 meters. So you know, it's on a smaller scale. You know, the smaller size for you know, trail sprayers and stuff like that. You know. And then we have in the kind of the coat or the coat garant or the slurry spreader thingy, which is here. Now I was so this is the mod here, right? So this is the 6-wheel version, as you can see, look, right? So I was thinking that maybe this model here, the 3D model, was the same as the in-game version, which is this bloody thing. No, it's this one. But it actually isn't. I mean, for example, this is a 4-wheel or 8-wheel version. And the physical design of the 3D model is actually different, you know. So while they have copied and pasted some elements of this this particular model here, it is actually a different 3D model. So there is a different design. Even the piping and stuff like that is quite different, you know. So you know, it's not just a 3-wheeled or, you know, a 6-wheel version of the in-game you know, slurry spreader. It is actually physically, you know, a different 3D model, which is good. So yeah, so you know, I created these myself as 2 separate zip files, you know, so they're usable now as, you know, in-game equipment, basically, you know. So this mod here is a bit interesting. I wasn't aware that this was even out. My game Steam has released a modified version of the New Holland W90D, right? So he's kind of doing his own thing. So he's converted it from Farming Simulator 19, and he's done his own stuff. And one of the things that he's actually done is he's actually introduced these new wheel types. Look at these wheels. Look, isn't that fascinating? So these are, I guess they call them airless wheels. There's an option in the shop where, you know, they're actually, you know, titled airless, right? So he's done his own kind of thing with this. You know, he's done his conversion and everything. So I would assume that everything works in this thing. I mean, there's no errors or anything, so and if there was an error, you'd see it right away. Ah, so there is, look. Missing, oh, the bloody AI attachment. God dang, sons of bitches. Frickin' giants. Right, so missing AI attachment definition for attachable vehicle. Right, so that's a warning, right? In patch 1.4, the idiots at Giants decided to introduce a new piece of scripting into the XMLs under the AI section of the XML. So basically, you have to add a specific piece of you know, XML script into the AI section. So that's the reason that is there. I mean, my games team wasn't aware this was going to happen when, you know, when he put this mod out. I think it came out the 16th of April or something. It was well before the patch came out. But it you know, it's easy to fix. You know, my games team has you know, he knows what code to you know, to put in there and stuff like that. I mean, I can even remove the warning myself. I have my own little trick to get rid of these kind of warnings. But you know, my games team will probably do it himself. He'll probably start updating his mods and everything. So this here is one of his custom buckets. So this is a mod from FS22. Right, it's obviously a bucket, you know. Very nice bucket as well, very detailed, but good quality and stuff. So yeah, it holds like, I don't know, 6,000 liters, 7,000 liters. So what I'm trying to look for here is see how it holds the bucket in place, whether there's any kind of, you know, odd movements in the bucket when it's moving up and down like this. But no, it seems fine. There's no oddities there, which is good. So you have in-cab here as well. All very nice, you know. My games team does quality work. I don't remember what the original version was. I'd have to download the original Giants mod and stuff. It's 12 reverse and 26 forward. It's pretty good. So I believe this should be on, not this particular mod, but the model. You know, the W90D should be on the mod hub. There's probably 2 or 3 versions of it at this point on the mod hub. So as I said, this is the, you know, the My Games Team version of the mod. You know, so just to be aware of that. I believe lime is still the heaviest. So I just want to load up the bucket and put some weight on it. So we kind of want to see how it looks and reacts and what the capacity is. I think it's about just under 7,000 litres. Let me turn up the game volume there. It's a bit low. A bit low. Where is the sound volume? Buttons, which are buttons, god dang it. So it's 6,745 litres. That's not bad. Ooh, she's a bit slidey. Oh, okay. Holy Toledo. That is not good, my friends. That is not good. Ooh. Look. Ooh. Ooh, shite. Ooh. Hey. Radio. So, I think I might recommend to my game team that he increase the weight of this vehicle, because she is a slidey boy. Look at this. Holy Toledo. Woo. Yeah, she ain't liking that shit, look. So Lime is, you know, the head. Ooh. Okay, holy buckets. Yeah. You know. So yeah, that's you know, lime is the heaviest material, so that's kind of, I wanted to test it with it. And she is just sliding all over the place. I wonder if it's the wheels. So that's what I'm thinking. Is it the wheels, or is it, you know? So here's your wheels, look. And then you can go to Trelleborg, Michelin, Nokian, Michelin, Trelleborg, twins. That's interesting, a narrow twin. I wouldn't get the airless. I really wouldn't. So there's no options for the Michelin. So you just the twins. Now I want to be fair to it. Let me. Right, let's just get that one. I really think this thing, it needs more weight on its ass, basically. More weight on its ass. It's just the bucket is too heavy. Way too heavy for this thing. Well, I want to test out and see if it's the wheels. The airless wheels are causing the problem there. Because it's possible. It probably isn't. You know, it's probably just, you know, the ass end of this wheel loader is just simply not heavy enough for this bucket of material. So it's behaving the same way, basically. So yeah, I don't know if there's any rear weights that you can put on the back of wheel loaders. I'm not sure, but I would definitely recommend the. So on the back portion, on the ass end, you know, you want it to have a big ass, basically. You know, a big booty with plenty of weight on the back of it, so you know it'll be able to manhandle these heavy ass buckets here, no problem. Right, so we are on Elm Creek, base game map. Right, so that's that. So that's the My Game Steam version of the New Holland WD-90. So you know, he's made his own conversion of this particular mod from 19 to 22, done his own thing with it. And he's added a bucket from FS19, which is also his thing as well. Gonna look at this. I don't know what this is, quite personally. I mean, this says Wiedemann, but I'm just wondering if this is a rebrand of this thing, which is the Schaefer. It probably is. So what do you guys think, chat? Do you think this is just a rebrand? I'm thinking it is. It's actually not. Hold on a second. Maybe it's because it's diesel. What do we think, chat? Are these identical or what? Although the top of it is different as well. I was pressing the wrong bloody buttons. I wonder if it's this. Could be this one. I think it might be this. And it is. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Alright, so it's a rebrand. That's all it is. It's just a freaking rebrand. Yeah, absolutely identical. So Wiedemann, and then you have Schaefer. I don't know if that's a real world thing. I do know that, you know, you can get rebranded equipment. Oh, he has made some changes, to be fair. Look, if you look here. If you look here on this one. Shite. And the Wiedemann, he's got more lights, look. So he's added 4 more lights at the top. And he's added lights at the front. So, you know, to be fair to him, he has at least done something. He could have easily just, you know, just rebranded it or whatever, but, you know, he's added a little bit extra to it. So that's something to be said for it. And you can actually see the light positions are actually here, look. On that particular mod, look. So they're in place, but the lights just aren't on it. So I really need to get rid of some bloody tractors, I think. Yeah, this should be absolutely identical. Yeah, I don't see any difference. Outside of the extra lights, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing. You know. You know, it's not too bad. I don't think the specifications are anything different either. So this is 25 horsepower and 40 liters and 12 mph. Variable CVT. Variable CVT. So the specifications are absolutely identical. So you get a couple of wheel options in that one. So, you know, once again, he has, you know, he has done something a little bit different. So he's added wheel options, basically. All right. So you have Trelleborg and Vredstein. And with the Trelleborg, then you get a standard and a standard too. And then the Vredstein, no options with the, so, you know, he's made it a little bit different. And he's made it into you know, a different brand. As I said, you know, it may be possible that in the real world, this particular piece of equipment does exist as a Wiedemann or whatever. Rebranded equipment does happen all the time in the real world. The color's a little, yeah, he's made more changes, so I don't know if you can see it. So the color is actually a little darker, look. So in the Schaefer, the color, look, so that's obvious there. The color of, you know, the red colors, it's a different shade of red, basically. So, you know, once again, he has done something a little bit different. You know, it would have been easy for him just to kind of do a quick copy and paste job or whatever, but no, he has made some changes. So just looking around here just to see, do I spot anything else that he may or may not have done. I wouldn't imagine so. So yeah, I think this Wiedemann is on the model. As far as I know, it's on the model. I could be wrong. I think this might be, yeah, this is a modded mod. So there should be no errors in the log in that one either. Doesn't look like it. No errors in the log. That's good. So yeah, you know, if you want a you know, a rebranded telehandler, whatever the hell they call these things, what are they called? Front loaders. I mean, I don't know if I would call it a front loader. I suppose technically it is, but it's a little mini, a little mini thing. You know, you're not going to be picking up much with this thing. Excuse me. You know, in the real world or anything. So. Maybe he could have added a reverse light, you know. So when you back up, you could have had a reverse light on this thing. That's something he could have added. Yeah, he could have added a reverse light. I would have added mirrors. You know, mirror options. I would have done that as well, so you can see behind you. Surprised these don't have any mirrors on the vehicle. I really am. I thought they would have. This one doesn't have it either, look. Interesting. I don't think this has any warning stuff with it. Yeah, as I said, I think they should have added a reverse light at a minimum to this thing. But other than that, you know, it's fine. Maybe even a beacon light. They could have added a beacon light option on this thing, you know. Certainly wouldn't be that difficult to add a beacon light in this thing, you know. You could add one to the back there, or you could add it to the top, you know. There are spots you could find to, you know, add a beacon light to this thing. So that's that one. Awful lot of equipment around here at the moment. Let's start getting rid of some equipment here. We have a lot of stuff out here at the moment. So let's start reducing things down here. Great technology. Oh. We don't need that, and we don't need that, and we don't need that. Right, so basically what I own this kind of area here, right? So I own these two fields here, and these fields down here. Right, so some of these are ready to be harvested. I've been working on the field here, kind of preparing it. You know, I've been doing some kind of you know, test work in terms of, you know, with you know, various pieces of equipment, just kind of testing it out. So what are we going to do here? Mods. What else do I have in terms of mods? Yeah, I want to show you this. So this is a so basically this is the orchard sprayer, but I've changed and swapped it around. So basically I've created a generic kind of a lizard brand. So it's an orchard sprayer multi-brand, and that the reason for that is multi-brand is because, right, so this is the Hardy Mercury 4000, right? So this is what it would look like in game, right? Now I've added two more brand options to this, right? So you can change it from Mercury, okay? You can change it then to Tomix, right? Okay, and then you can change it to Friuli. So Friuli is an Italian brand. I'm not sure where Tomix is from. So you have three different decals here as well, and the back changes as well. Look. Right, so this is a new thing that's been added. Yeah, we have LED beacon lights. So basically, these lights, you know, at nighttime, you know, if you're spraying in the nighttime, it will illuminate, you know, the area around you and illuminate the you know, the spraying effect and everything. All right. Wheel setups, we have a standard and a standard 2, so it's just basically a different tire option. So what you do then is, if you wanted to get it to the kind of the Fruelli color scheme, so you have Hardy, you have Tomix, and then you Fruelli. So you hit Fruelli, right? Design color, then you have Hardy, Tomix, and Fruelli. So that changes that color. Once again, you have Hardy, Tomix, and Fruelli. So basically, this is your Fruelli kind of configuration here. Okay, that's what it would look like. For Tomix, you would change that, and obviously you would go Tomix, Tomix, and Tomix. So that's what the Tomix version looks like. Look, right? Okay, and then obviously, if you want to go back to the original Hardy, you go Hardy, 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 and Hardy. So that's what the original Hardy would look like. So one of the things that I want to do is, and I haven't quite figured it out yet, is that, see the way the colors, you have to change the colors here, right? You have to change it to Tomix or Fruelli. What I want to be able to do is, see up here in the brand configuration, see this? So when you hit on Tomix, I want the colors to change with the brand change. So it's all done in one movement, right? So instead of bloody doing all these colors and rim colors, you know what I mean? I want it to just be just one option here, just Hardy, Tomix, and Fruelli, and then the colors are going to change accordingly. So I haven't quite figured out how to do it. It's in the XML, so it's a design, it's a configuration, a set of configurations, configuration sets, it's called. So I haven't figured out how to do the XML work basically to get that to kind of function. But that's where I will be, kind of going to next. It's going to be just basically, you just have a brand option. You switch it from one or the other, and then all the configurations, the colors and everything will change accordingly. So you don't have to go through all these, main color and design color. It'll just be a one-stop shop, as it were. So yeah, that's my that's the so I've done this kind of myself. It's a private mod for just my own kind of thing that I wanted to do. So that's the Tomix version there. So what I kind of like to do is, I kind of like to go, maybe like something like that. Yeah, something like that. So offline I've been preparing this field here. So I harvested the field here, and I was kind of testing out various pieces of equipment for the various ground states. So mulched and seed bed and lined, and there's a lot of aspects of Farming Simulator 22 that I just don't understand yet, because I haven't played the game enough to really get into it. So I've been messing with mods so much, but not really playing that much. So this field is, she's about to pop at some point, this field here. So I've got patch 1.4.1 installed. So it would be nice if I could fast forward time and kind of show you that kind of spray effect. So this one has a different spray effect added to it as well. So the spray effect, the herbicide or fertilizer coming out of the back of the vehicle here it's got a different animation, different spray effect animation associated with it. So what I'm trying to do is, I want to get into the night time, so I can kind of show you what's going on with that thing. Oh, the viewer here, the viewer. So the viewer here is my own kind of modded version as well. That's something I've been putting together. Yeah, I was trying various things. I was, you know, mulching and cultivating and subsoiling. You know, I was trying to, you know, figure out the different soil types and, you know, what the ground textures look like. You can see here, look, I've done multiple different, you know, passes and stuff like that on here, look. Cloud state, you know, a mud state, you know, so there's all various different kind of stages there that I was testing out. So I'm not sure what fields I own. Yeah, it's these fields down here. Okay. So I want to get dark so we can see this kind of spray animation shit. So we are in the summertime, so obviously it's got to get dark later. I think that's good enough. So you can see here, look, the lights come on this thing. Does this tractor only have 2 stages? Son of a bitch, you know what has happened there? So the lights are linked to a 3rd stage. That's why they're not coming on. So see, that one has 3 stages. Oh, that's a nice color, look. Look at that nice xenon color there. Isn't that awesome? Oh, this is the this is a modified version of the this is a modified version of the Massey Ferguson 3670. This has simple IC ready. I think it does. Do I not have simple IC installed in this thing? I thought I had simple IC installed in this thing. I'm not getting the prompt for that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure why that isn't working. I should have gotten a simple IC prompt there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So the light node for the sprayer is linked to the 3rd stage. And the viewer only has 2 stages of lights, so I think that's why that happened. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. See, look. So look, the lights are on now. Look. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, you need a 3rd stage light, and so it has that new kind of spray effect, mist spray effect. I think that's pretty cool. What I might try to do is I might try and get another tractor. So that is 3 stages. Let's see what this one looks like. It is really electric. I want to see what it looks like with a different kind of an LED color. This is one of my favorite tractors in the game. It's absolutely awesome. Oh. So let's try this out again. I want to see what it looks like with the different light sources or LED. Alright, so we turned it off. So first stage, second, and then third. So the lights come on, look. So that's a new addition. Turn on the sprayer. So this this particular piece of this mod here has a custom sounds as well. That's a new thing that's been added to it as well. And you know, it illuminates the kind of the spray effect at night time. Just gives a little bit more light, you know, to see what you're kind of doing and stuff. It gives a cool effect as well, I think. Yeah, that's a new kind of thing that was added to this thing here. I like that a lot. It's quite nice. Something a bit different. And you know, you have a multi-brand orchard sprayer. It's not just your ordinary boring hard, you know. That swap the various brands in this thing. I just think it's cool. So do I have anything else, I wonder? Ah, yes. So we're going to take a look at this. So yeah, this is the modified version of the the Massey Ferguson. This is an in-game mod, obviously. It does have Simple IC enabled, but obviously I don't have the Simple IC mod installed because I'm not getting any prompt for it to bring it up. So there's a new version, an updated version of the Mulcher TRL 2600. So see this thing here. So a new version that came out today. So it's been updated by the modder, you know, who's been working on this thing. He continues to, you know, upgrade and improve this thing. Now we're at version 1.2. He's making some really excellent, you know, additions to this mod and increasing the quality all the time. And more options, you know. So beacon light we have no and yes. Okay. License plate, you can. Where is that license plate? Ah, yeah. Where is the license plate? License plate front. I'm not seeing that license plate. What is going on with the license plate? Interesting. So that is not working. And there's no errors in the log though. So what am I missing? I don't know, is it somewhere else? Interesting. So you can take off the sheet. So that's that there, look, internally. So he's added a silage additive tank. Interesting. Oh, look at that, he has. Interesting. Look at that, people. Look, silage additive he has added. Very nice. Wheel setup is standard. There's a twin wheel at the back. Twin wheels in the front, so twins all round. And then standard. Interesting. Rim color. Limited selection. He could add a color option to this thing. So to see the top of it here, you could, you know, the white part, you could probably change that. And then obviously the main body, you could probably do that as well. So I don't know why the license plate isn't showing up. I'm going to have to take a look at the mod and see. It's probably something simple, you know. New sounds as well. So let's check out the sounds in this thing. So 3 stages of light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to assume that everything works on this thing. Hopefully it does. Beacon lights. We have our reflected beacons because we are on the PC, or the laptop I should say. Internally, so he's got the excuse me. He's got stuff working in here. So the dials do actually work in this thing. Yeah, they do. 11 mph. Yeah, that's. Ooh. There's a bit of a timing issue there. The sound doesn't quite match. See the way the sound didn't come on there? I wonder why that is. Could be some timing issue with the sounds. So it would be nice if the excuse me. It would be nice if the pedals were animated. You've got two pedals here, but they're not. Now obviously the seat wouldn't be animated because it's an old school, but he could definitely animate the, you know, the pedal and the brake. But it's a really nice mod. So what is this? Well, it's a pickup wagon. It's exactly what it is. It's a loading wagon. So you pick up grass, hay, straw, you know, the usual stuff, and then pop, you know, fills it up and it comes out the back. I can't remember what the capacity of that thing is. It's 11,200 liters. Shit, that's not bad. Look at that, look. 4 mph working speed though. It's very slow. But, you know, it's appropriate for the time period. So this is version 1.2. And, yeah, it's been updated. So, yeah, there's a little issue with the license plate. It's not working. I'll take a look at that myself and see what happens. It's probably a minor issue. So yeah, you know, the modder that's done this work, he's done a superb job. He continues to work on the mod, you know, he's improving it, you know, as he goes along. You know. Kudos to him. I think so. Someone has already kind of done it. I think there's a great opportunity for so see this piece at the back here, right? So if you could swap this out for, you know, like a trailer configuration, or loading wagon, or a crop trailer, or, you know, manure spreader, or slurry spreader. So this piece here at the back, if you could just swap out, you know, the, you know, object changes, you know, and so you could be able to have a multi-purpose vehicle basically, you know what I mean? You know, have a slurry tank on the back, or make it into a crop trailer, a bale trailer, you know, all that type of thing. So there's great opportunity there for him to continue to, you know, expand upon this mod. But yeah, this is from, originally this was from the Farming Simulator 13, the Classics DLC, and, you know, he's obviously taken the original mod and done his thing with it, improved upon it, and made it his own, you know. And you know, it's very compliant now with FS22 standards. It's a high quality mod at this point. He's done a fine job with it, in my opinion. And if you like this old school classic type of equipment, I would definitely recommend this one. The Mulcher. Very nice piece of kit. I like what he did with the colors here. Kind of the it's kind of a lands. I don't know if you've seen those lands mods, but The color that is chosen for that part is very, very nice. And, you know, just overall, it's just a very, very nice mod. You know, high quality stuff like. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that one to people. And I think that's kind of it, really. So I was testing out the methane factory, you know, and I was testing out the various equipment that came with that. I was testing out this roller pack that came out as well. I think that's Slush's modding. I think it's Slush's modding. So we're continuing to the Porsche Diesel Series pack. You know, we're continuing to work on it. There are three. Well, you've seen kind of one of the pieces already, but I'll kind of just go through it. So yeah, we have three new pieces of equipment in the version 2.004. We're going to have the baler, right? Okay, there's a rear sign there, look. Not all of this is done. It's still a beta version, just to be aware of that. We have the PTO section kind of done now. And what that allows us to do is it allows us to hook up the baler to the little Porsche here. Let me get into kind of a lit area here. If there is any. Is there no illuminated areas here? Oh, a second. Over here. Wait a second. Why did that... Excuse me. Why did that not attach? Well, now it is. So yeah, we have this junction box, this PTO junction box, and that allows us to connect the baler here to the Porsche Diesel. So it's a special piece here that we've kind of adapted and made. Look, it's like a junction box essentially. So that with the PTO, so here's your PTO here. This is the part that came off of it. And it wouldn't reach down to the bottom here. So we had to create a kind of a junction box. So we could, be able to hook it up. So that's kind of what that's there. So yeah, and it works. Folding and unfolding sounds. Lowering the pickup head. Do that, and you can obviously turn on the baler. That's kind of that there. So we're there's still a beta version. We're working on this at the moment, and we want to make sure that it's working properly. Before it's put out there and stuff. So that'll be the Porsche baler. So we have two more pieces of equipment. These are basically the in-game. So I've modified the so Silage, the new brand Silage that came out with the new Porsche pack Porsche pack that came out with the patch 1.4 Silage. So you see here, look. So we got some very nice pieces of equipment with Silage. We got 5 pieces of equipment. So you have the Mulcher, right? So this is only 12 horsepower for the Mulcher, 1 meter, right? And then we got the subsoiler here, look. So this is this is only what is it, 10 horsepower, 1.2 meter. So basically, I've taken those 2 pieces of equipment and I've rebranded them to the Porsche diesel, basically. Kind of made them kind of, you know, colorized it as well, look. So look, it says Porsche diesel, and there's I've reduced the number of warning decals, you know, the warning decals that are on this, you know, the yellow warning decals. So, and I've added a color option as well. Let's see. Oh, I've also added weight balls to the front. All right, and I've taken out one of the. I've added a new PTO. I've increased the horsepower to 20. Added the weight balls. Removed the configuration option for the front rotor attacher here. And so I've kind of, you know, I've made my own kind of modifications in the way I want it to be and stuff. And she fits perfectly with the little Porsche. Absolutely ideal for this thing. So I increased the horsepower from, what was it, 12 to 20 or whatever it was. Not much of an increase, but you know, I wanted to tailor it to the little Porsche. So yeah, that's the that's our version of the mulcher. So we now, you know, we have you know, mulching. You know, we're able to do mulching now with the little Porsche. So I'm gonna check and make sure that PTO is connected up. It is. It is, look. Perfect. Excellent day. So yeah, she's hooked up fine. So, and then the last piece then is basically the subsoiler. So, you know, it's just the you know, just kind of recolored. You know, I added color options to it. You know, for people who like that type of stuff. You know, the usual type of thing that you would expect. Well, it's essentially the same thing. So those are two nice, you know, pieces of equipment released by Giants that I was able to, you know, slightly modify and adapt for the little Porsche. It's part of the pack. And, yeah, I like it, you know, it's good stuff. Adds more functionality to the Porsche DLC, or the Porsche DLC, Porsche Diesel Series pack. I mean, you know what? The Porsche pack is actually a DLC at this point. I mean, look, so you have, so if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 20, so that's 24, 23 pieces of equipment, 23 or 24. So we're going to adding more stuff to it. We're going to be adding potato and sugar beets equipment, you know. Kind of in the same kind of vein, as it were, in the same kind of ethos, you know. I mean, you could consider this to be, you know, two different pieces of equipment. This is a slurry tanker and a liquid tanker. This is basically 3 pieces of equipment. This is a bale trailer, it's a manure spreader, and it's a freaking crop trailer, you know. So yeah, it's all that's a MP trailer. That's a multi-purpose trailer. That's what we call it. It's pretty bloody awesome, this thing. You know, it serves 3 functions in one. You know, baling, you know, with tension belts, manure spreading, and a crop trailer. You know, so it's very, very happy with the way that thing turned out. That's pretty awesome. This thing, you know, did a very, very good job in that as well. You know. So yeah, that's that one. This is it. Tried to look for something here. Let's see this here. So we have the bale trailer. Ah, there it is. I was looking for the decals. So yeah, there's a couple of decals up there on that. I was wondering where they had disappeared to. So yeah, there you go. Look. So the great thing about the you know, the loose Silage equipment, I mean, you can take even the smallest piece of equipment now, and you know, she'll work. You know, No problem. This little thing. You've got equipment now designed for this, you know, this low horsepower piece of kit. You could hook up to this shit here and it should work away no problem. So that's the great thing about that. I mean, the Antonio Carrera DLC, that's 35 horsepower. So this is 19, 38. So they all go up from there. So this, you know, what's this? So you can't use this for anything basically. So yeah, you know, you have 35 horsepower and then you have 38. So you cannot use this piece or the other one. I think this in my opinion is the best piece of equipment in the game right here. I think it's awesome. Definitely the best piece of kit. And yeah, you have equipment now that you can, you know, do farming with this little tractor, which is awesome. It does cut the grass as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it does. It's chopping the grass. So yeah, there you go, look. I wonder, does it chop the grass or does it leave the grass behind? No, it actually mulches it, look, it chops it all up. I thought it might have left it on the ground. But yeah, there you go, my friends. That's a kind of a quick look at a few mods that are out there, you know, that I recommend and I think are, you know, solid options to, you know, to download and stuff. Find it interesting that the color, see this color here, this kind of, I don't know, this kind of army blue color. It's the same color here, look. Identical color. Very interesting. Anyways, my friends, that is where we're going to call it. You know, it's just a bit of a quick stream here, you know, a little shorter than my usual ones. But, you know, hopefully, maybe the next time I'll stream, I'll have a few more mods for you guys to take a look at. Right now, my friends, we're going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again. Take care.